This is a set of 2 resettable fuses or mini circuit breakers. I was sent these to review for free. If you wanted to purchase them, they would cost you $18 for the 2-pack. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinion remains my own. So in the box you get one 3 amp and one 5 amp. Other than the rating, they're basically the same. So it comes with a peel and stick foam attachment so you can stick it to something. It also has these protective, like waterproof rubber button things, so you can stick it through a panel and put, this press to a reset circuit breaker in front of that, and then you can put this thing to hold it on, and you can put this guy on top to protect it. So it also comes with a pretty long length of wire here and spade terminals, and they have these terminals already on here. It looks like you might be able to pull those off. Not easily though. They have a locking mechanism, I think, so you have to actually push down on this bit here to get it to unlock from that locking mechanism. So we'll just pretend they're permanently attached. So if you don't want spade terminals, you can always cut the wire and use your own terminals. There's, a good, I'd say 18 inches here. So listed here it says UL rated for 125, 250 volts AC. They also say it's good for 12 or 24 volt DC. In the listing it says 24 volt DC. On the sticker on the side of the switch here it says 32 volts DC. But if you're using it in a 12 or 24 volt system, you're fine. Alright, so this is a 3 amp power supply. Usually a 3 amp circuit breaker won't trip until more than 3 amps goes through it, but we're going to turn it on and see what happens. I have it set to 24 volts. Right now it's pushing 1 volt through that guy, and it is delivering 3.09 amps. So we're going to let it run for a couple of minutes and see if this guy eventually pops. I mean, technically it's over 3 amps, but not by much. But all of that current is going right through there, and it should be heating it up. Alright, so for the 5 amp circuit breaker, we're going to try this battery. And that popped it very quickly because the battery can provide easily 30 amps. So you can see when it pops, this thing pops up. Now pressing it down, it latches back down. Let's make sure it's resettable. Yep, there it popped back up. So it definitely interrupts when you do well over 5 amps. So the second time I did that, it took maybe 10 or so seconds for the thing inside to bend back so I could pop this down and reset it. So down here they say that this side should go to line and that side should go to load. I don't know how important that is on DC or AC. Current is current, but it is labeled that way. Also, I want to point out that on the side panel here, there's nothing here that has a UL listing mark, although it does say ignition protected, so it may be sealed in such a way that the spark inside won't trigger explosive gases. So this UL rated sticker is just a sticker on the front. Depending on how trusting you are, is whether or not you want to believe that. Alright, this guy has been pushing 3 amps through that circuit breaker for about 5 minutes. It hasn't tripped. If I had a 6 amp power supply, I would expect it to trip given 6 amps, but it is rated at 3 amps, so you should expect to be able to put 3 amps through it for a decent amount of time before it heats up and trips. So I tapped the 3 ampere on the battery and it popped immediately. So I haven't put these guys through a ringer. I don't know how many times they'll operate before they fail, but they seem to work the way they're supposed to. It kind of feels to me, because they have these blade terminals on here and the kind of sticky bit here, that maybe they're intending you to kind of replace a 5 amp fuse with this guy so you can test your circuit and not blow out a whole bunch of 5 amp fuses, and you can reset it anytime you touch something that makes it pop.